You can see her wind blowing. Her wind blowing.
My hair?
Her hair
blowing?
her hair blowing in the wind. It's pretty windy out.
So now that we have officially wrapped up with the big paw crawl over at Barnwell Mountain and are about to drive all the way back through Texas up to Colorado, I figured now would be the perfect time to answer the one question that everyone has asked us and we simply just haven't had an answer for, and that is, what is our fuel economy in this Jeep? Kevin and I bought the JL without really any concern for what the gas mileage might be. We bought it to do rad, cool, awesome off-roading things, and we've just simply have never really cared about fuel economy. But, of course, after watching and reading all of the comments on the last dozen or so videos that we've had, I've realized that a lot of you guys care, and that's really important to us. So I wanted to take this perfect opportunity to find the exact answer for you. As you can see, we are currently at a gas station. I have filled up the tank to completely full. We have all 4 of our 38-inch tires filled up to 30 PSI, and as soon as Kevin gets back from inside, he is buying a Red Bull. By the way, those are terrible for you, don't drink them. But as soon as he gets back here, I will be setting a pin for our exact location, and then we will just start driving. Once we get a couple hundred miles, get close to empty, we'll do the calculations and find out exactly what type of fuel economy our 2018 JLU Rubicon makes on 38-inch tires. That way we can give you guys the exact answer once and for all. You buy your liquid poison?
Yes, my yellow energy drink.
Okay, let's set a pin.
All right, let's drop a pin. Doop, drop pin. That's safe. Favorites for whatever reason. I'm not using my odometer because we haven't recalibrated the tires for
38-inch tires.
38s.
That's why we're using the pin drop and just using our phones to figure out the exact mileage. Other than that, though, we'll save the other calculations for last since that's the boring stuff. Onward. All right, so we're making our first gas station stop. Low fuel light has officially come on. Says we've got about 18 miles left to go. So let's see where we're at. All right, Kev, where are we at? What's our mileage?
We drove 3 hours and 34 minutes and
241 miles.
41 miles. Don't forget we are fighting wind. We do have a headwind.
Yeah, we do have a headwind.
And we've been climbing in altitude the whole time.
And we're climbing in altitude on this drive. 16.515. Okay, so 241 miles divided by 16.515 gives us 14.593 miles to the gallon.
Not our best, but you can see her wind blowing. Her wind blowing.
My hair?
Her hair blowing in the wind. It's pretty windy out. So normally we get around 16 and a half, but it is what it is. There you go. Hard data.
So the final official verdict is 14.6 miles to the gallon, which isn't our best, but keep in mind, as you saw my hair, we are fighting a pretty decent headwind. We are also climbing an elevation this entire time, and we are fully loaded for a full month's trip across the country, more or less. So we've got a little bit of weight there as well. I'd say it's not half bad, honestly, with 38-inch tires and stock gears, and yeah, not too shabby. Now, with that being said and that finally answered, if you guys have any other specific particular questions that we have so far yet to answer for you and you would like us to, let us know in the comments. We'd be more than happy to help you out in any way, shape, or form that we can. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And of course, don't forget to hit that little bell notification as well. That way you're alerted every time we upload a new video. But we love you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye!
See ya.
So it is like 11 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and we just finished driving from Louisville, Colorado to BFE, Utah. We're in the middle of nowhere. We finally found a gas station. We filled up before we started driving, and we have driven, what have we driven? 5 hours and 16 minutes, aka 333 miles, and we are filling up again for the first time.
So 333, right?
333. So I figured, since we did this calculation for fuel economy last time, we were fighting a headwind and basically climbing an elevation the entire time. I figured we would do this one more time where we're equally loaded. We have not taken anything out or put anything in, but We haven't been fighting a headwind.
All right.
How close did we get to empty?
So there was no other gas stations before or after this, and we have just 1 gallon. We're at 18.985 on a 20 gallon tank, so we're at 19 gallons.
We had 1 gallon of gas left, and this was like the only gas station in.
And no, we don't have any jerry cans yet.
We have no jerry cans.
Okay, so
this is lucky.
All right, so 333 miles divided by 18.985
gives us 17.5.
Boom.
That is about 3 miles to the gallon more than what we made from Texas to Colorado, which is actually, dude, 17.5 on 38s is pretty freaking amazing in and of itself. But just so we can average that, if you add the 14.6 plus the 17.8? Anyways, we added them both and then divided by 2, gives you about 16 miles to the gallon on average. So we're gonna stick with that as our final answer. What type of fuel economy are we making on our brand new JL with 38-inch tires? 16 miles to the gallon. There you go. We love you guys. Oh God, it's so dark now.